You don't talk about that because you're a Christian and you have a political and religious war with Muslims. All you point out is things that Muslims do, just like you, just like most of the Islamophobes in the crowd. And the Muslims, and 1 minute, 1 minute, and 1 minute, Muslims make the same mistake.
Okay,
so wait, so no, 100%. Finally, if I'm always
what he's saying is you're all sectarian. You're not saying the real world. You're saying you're just the faults of the other group.
He's calling everybody Islamophobe, but he's never called one person Christopher. He's never ever called anyone Christopher.
Fam, are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening, fam? The fact of the matter is,
as soon as you talk about the Arabic slave trade, because you did like...
No, I didn't.
When you talk about the...
Bro, I didn't talk about... Fam, 1 minute, bro, you're lying. Fam, you're lying, because I'm not... Fam, on my channel, Rich, all of these men are always talking about the Arabic slave trade. Why have I never called them Islamophobe? The reason why is because they can be consistent, yeah? So if you're gonna, Rich is consistent. Rich is consistent because he'll ban the Arabic slave trade and with the equal fire, he'll ban the European slave trade. The problem I see is, you've got some people over here that ban the European slave trade, but they're silent about the Arab slave trade. You got Muslims that are like that, and then you have people that are far right that are against Muslims that will ban the European slave trade and will not talk about the Arabic slave trade. But what I'm saying is,
you know what's happening today, right?
You do know what's happening today,
bro. You do know what's happening today, right? Pakistan, Libya, Syria, all over the Arabic world.
Dubai Emirates.
Yeah, a lot of people are still being enslaved.
Bro,
yeah?
Are you listening, fam? Yeah. Who's got the biggest capital? Who's got the biggest prison population? Who's got the biggest prison population in the world?
Prison.
Who's got the biggest prison population?
Slave trade. Why are you talking about prison?
Okay, because slavery under the Fifth Amendment, slavery under the Fifth Amendment was still legal in America from you committing a crime. So the prison system in America is prisons for profit, and it's actually modern day slavery. But it's under your nose. So at least the Libyan thing, we know where it is and we're riding out against it. The American thing, you back that.
I agree with you.
But what I'm saying is that's slavery. That's slavery. It's modern day slavery. Prisons for profit, making profit of people that are in jail is modern day slavery.
You're going somewhere else.
Facts. But it's modern day slavery. It's all wrong. I ban it all. You see the Libya man them, I ban them. I'm the one who went to Westminster, locked off the roads and put my life on the line, locking off the roads. Then I went to Gambia and we funded a plane to take people from Libya back to Gambia. So 1 minute. You hear these men talking about Libya. You hear these men talking about Libya. Ask them what they've done towards the Libya thing. Ask them. The only time Libya is relevant to them is they use the pain of our people as a political ploy in their own political religious warfare. That's the only time when the pain of the Libyans matters to them. When it's time to ride out and lock off roads, you won't see them. When it's time to invest in something, you won't see them. You understand? What do you mean? But fact, what are we talking about, fam? In every Islamophobia, I've pointed out the lack of recognition of black people and the racism in every single one of them, all three of them. Okay. So what are you talking about? Fam, I'm probably one of the most in this part people who buns out racism no matter where it comes from. I'm the one. 1 minute. You didn't say that to me when I exposed Saeed El for his racism. You was patting me on my back. You was patting me on my back. Come on, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's double standards.
You'll see it on a video on COE. When they kicked Moses out of the park because of time, when these guys confronted Moses, their own so-called brother, yeah, because of time, I went up to Saeed and a few others and I said to them, these guys are using you to exploit the situation, and you guys need to be careful. That's why I said to Jenna, and what they said is, no, we don't care for you. That was their response. Saeed was standing right in front of me, like you were standing right in front of me. You got it
completely wrong, yeah? Because when Rap Boy said let the kuffars do it, we didn't deal with shit. This is one of the reasons.
And funny enough, that guy now turned around and you see that what he's become.
Fam. 1 minute. We stuck it on CIEDL from over a year ago when they tried to infiltrate the G Circle. So I don't know.
So why did you let him come at the forefront when you were chasing Moses around the park? Why did you let him be at the forefront?
What do you mean? Why did I let him be at the forefront?
Internal shit, Ralph. Internal shit.
What do you think we do? We're walking
around these days, Ralph.
Yo, Saeed, come, be at the forefront. Man, people walk, bro. People walk. What do you want me to do? Point like this one and point out that one. I said that's the stupid equation that you've made right there. Yeah, we didn't bring Saeed to no forefront. You'll never find one video of us endorsing, promoting, or supporting Saeed in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Facts. That's the fact.
All I was trying to bring out is that you guys need to distance yourself from certain groups.
What I'm saying is, I agree that we're meant to distance ourselves. I agree that we're meant to distance ourselves from Sadio and people that will try to use their own political agendas. Yeah, because Sadio's made it clear that he does that. But in the same way, people that are like the man them, the far right agenda is the same thing for us, because the far right agenda does the same thing. The only time we get support from the far right. One minute. No, I wasn't. My platform is an open platform. You was on my platform the other day. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bruv, my platform's an open platform. I've had Go Live on there, I've had Raj on there, I've had everyone on there. There's no one that ain't been through my platform. Dawa over everything, the man who's made 15 videos about me was on my channel this morning.
He said that you were promoting.
Can we talk about something
He said that you were promoting
here? Because you guys obviously have had...
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm involved in this, you need me for anything, man? I don't even know half these people. What the story? No,
yeah,
I just don't.
All I'm saying is, I just come to point out the hypocrisy. Yeah, right now, fam, whether it's Saidio, or people that are, he's not racist, rare. All of them people there, fire ban, straight. There's no long thing for man anymore. You understand? Same time, Tommy Robinson, Danny Tomo, the far right, fire ban, no long thing. Yeah, and when people are coming, that's it. And when people are coming and trying to,
You did like that?
Are you seeing Nazis everywhere?
Not everywhere, sir. No, I'm not hallucinating.
It's a common derangement syndrome.
No, but I still don't understand what the far right is in your...
Well, I was waiting for Raspect to finish.
How many members in your little group?
But forget all about that.
No, how many members in your group?
But I'm not
so
sure.
you're on your own?
Can you be black? Not far right, but right.
Let's not talk about skin colour.
Yes,
Let's talk about the content of people's brains.
Oh, Raspect.
Can you be black?
You put the guy off the hook.
Yeah, we do not.
I actually perceive myself to be centre.
That's how you perceive it.
You know what you're conflating? You're conflating conservative and far right.
He mentioned Theresa May, so I'm presuming.
So do you want my view?
If you go back on the video, you lot
What we want to know is who you represent. Are you representing a group or
You're a
yourself?
black conservative,
Well,
right?
I only speak for myself.
All right, so hold on a second. We have someone here who says he's the far right, and he's on his own. He's representing himself. So how can you be the far right? We know the far right is
Who do you represent?
I represent myself because I don't
just like
belong.
me.
That's
Sorry,
what I mean.
but I'm
They always put us in the
I'm
same
not talking to you. I'm talking to the man who self-proclaims himself as the far right, but there's only one of them.
it doesn't make sense.
You're part of something.
You're sad.
If you're far right, you're a part of something, or part of a wing.
Well, I'm waiting. I've listened to Raspect for about 18 minutes now. I'm waiting to see if you want my input or not. I don't have to say a word, man.
Go on, Ralph, can't say a piece, man.
So, let me explain the difference between the right and the left, because you guys are using words you don't understand, right? So, you're claiming everything you've said to me is a far left narrative. So, I understand why the far left...
One minute.
Am I going to have a
Sorry.
go?
Let me just say one thing, and I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up. Because he's telling me it's a far left. He's telling me it's a far left narrative, as if the left has come to me and talked to me to give me these perceptions. It hasn't come from these perceptions. It's come from talking to far right people at the park, and the videos are online. Yeah? Every perception I have of the far right doesn't come from the left as you're trying to superimpose on me as a black person. No one did impose on me.
I'm telling you everything you're saying is far left.
I'm telling you that everything I'm saying comes from
Well,
the
let's
far
ask him
right.
some basic questions. Let's ask him some basic
That's what I'm letting you
questions.
know. Do you understand
Does
that?
the man vote in elections? Does the man vote in elections? Does he believe in democracy? Does he believe in the rule of
I just want
law?
to make sure you understand what I'm saying.
Understand.
It doesn't come from the left. I've never spoken to the left about the far right.
No, but I'm not saying that. You're not listening. You're talking. You're not listening. You're talking a lot and you're not listening.
I just want to know if you understand that. Do you understand that my perception of the far right comes from my engagement
I've heard you 3 times.
with the far right? Do you understand that point?
Now do you understand this point?
No, I'm asking
do you understand this point? If you keep talking and not listening,
Bro,
you're just going to be talking and I'm going to get bored.
I'm asking one point.
Right.
I'm asking yes or no. Do you understand that?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree with you.
No, wait, you don't agree that. My
Again, you're talking and not listening.
Alright, go on.
I mean, I don't mind, I'll get
So
bored,
why
I'll
don't
go
we
home.
ask you some questions? Why don't we ask you some
James,
questions?
let him say his piece,
In
man.
about 19 minutes.
Ralph, go on.
No, this is perfect. So,
Do you vote in elections?
so I'm
James,
going
leave
to
it.
talk now about him, and you can ask me a lot of questions later if you like.
Yeah, well, I haven't
but
got
you
time
shouldn't.
for that, man. I've
you
got a
shouldn't.
life.
So I think you should wander off. Right. So, what is the far right and what is the far left? What does right and left mean? What is the difference? And let me put everything
the French
Raspect said
Revolution.
into the left
It's
bucket
the French
versus the right
Revolution.
bucket, right? The left believes that systems
1789.
of societies oppress individuals and control individuals. The right believes that individuals choose their destiny, not systems. Neither one is
We're
right.
talking about the far
There are
right.
systems.
We're talking about the
Yeah.
far right.
This guy makes a lot of
We're not
noise.
talking
No, let
about.
him finish,
We're
let him
not,
finish, and then
we're
he'll
not
come
talking
with
about
you.
the Conservative Party, and we're not here to get some basic political education. You claim to be a member of the far right, so tell us what you truly
It's very
believe.
hard when you don't shut the fuck up, though, isn't it? Right. So, right. Now, you keep interjecting every third sentence.
Typical
right?
authoritarian. Shut
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Well, I'm so much worse than that. I'm much worse than authoritarian.
Really?
So, yeah, far
Really?
right.
Really?
Very far right.
I don't think so.
So this guy's boring as shit. You want to talk, we're going to listen to him, man. I'm not sitting
Let
here
the
listening to
person
him.
finish speaking,
He
and
doesn't have
then
any
say what you want to say.
Oh, Ralph, say a piece, man.
Yeah, not very boring. Right. So
Fantasist.
the difference between the left and right politically is quite simple. The left believe that society is organized where the individual is being controlled by systems. The right believe that individual agency is what creates society. That's the difference between the left and right. If I went very far left, I would say my entire circumstances are given by slavery, oppression, my narrative, that. If I went completely far right, to the gentleman here, I would say everything comes from me from God into myself as a person. So to plot the far left and far right, everything you just said is the far left oppression narrative. For me as a representative of the far right, who cares about black pride, black power, I want to see far right black individuals stepping up that says individual agency.
Unconnected.
Let him finish. He's thinking a big grave. He's thinking a big grave. Let him finish. Let him finish.
None of this is historically
Let him finish. Go on, mate. Go on.
So if you look at the right, and I'm
Go on,
very
mate,
far
go
right,
on.
I don't think Tommy Robbins is far right compared to me, right? So if you look at the far right position, we believe that individuals have the expression of power, and the expression of power is what makes something better. If you're far left, everything you've spoke about, I can derive from Hegel to Nietzsche to Marx, has been the left-wing narrative that says, no, it's much slavery, my approach
was
is
not
my
in the
narrative.
far left,
You
you
can't
fool.
shut his mouth. It's fucking amazing.
You don't even know what
It's
you're
like a little-
talking
it's like-
about.
it just
Hegel
keeps
was a
talking.
state philosopher in Prussia. He was not left wing. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're recording. This man is a fantasist. He doesn't belong to any group. He's told us he's a member of the far right in his fantasy. In his fantasy.
I hear because Raspect want to talk to me, and I want to talk to Raspect. Okay, this guy's just chirping.
So you're saying
You've never read any Hegel in your life.
Am I right to hear that earlier on you
Never
said
read
that?
Hegel.
1 minute. Am I right to hear that earlier on you said that Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X are part of the left narrative?
No, that the narrative in the left is doctrine.
So you're saying that you're trying to convince me that Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King was indoctrinated by the left. By the left. Okay, carry on.
So the
We're
left
going to deal with it. We're going to deal with
just
it.
against black
Where's the
people.
evidence of that?
Come on. He's dead in the water right now. But go on.
So what is that left narrative, right? And how does this gentleman seem to understand a lot about Hegel? Let me not educate him about
At least
Hegel.
I know something
So
about Hegel. You know nothing about
Hegel, which is the root thought of Marxism on the left, said the following. It said, if
James
there's
is
a
going mad.
thesis, there's an antithesis. And by the thesis and the antithesis, you create a synthesis. And Marx came along and said, that is oppression. That's what Marx came from. It came from Hegel. He said, if there's something happening here, there's something opposition to it, it's not just opposition, it's oppression. That is the intellectual heritage that this man knows so much about, from Marx to Hegel. If you look at the Black and Brown movement in the United States in the 50s and 60s, it was formed by white liberals. So what did Malcolm X say?
James
He
Brown
said,
was a
I don't want
white
to trust the white person who is against a black person, because he was a
You're
right
using that out of
winger.
context.
No, but he was a
You're
right
using that out of
James Brown.
context.
Okay, but
As someone who avidly studies Malcolm X, you put yourself in
okay,
a-
so let's
in a-
pause it for a second. So what am I saying?
right.
I can't speak for others. What am I saying? I'm saying I believe. Okay, so I'm saying what I believe is I believe that the answer
it's what you
to
believe, it's
social
your personal
problems for not
belief.
just black people,
Not
for
backed up
poor
by any history or
people,
facts.
but anyone who is not better themselves in life can only be answered by the far Christian right that says you must stand up. Let me give you a simple
In
example.
America,
Let me
the
give you
far
some
right in
examples.
America,
Well, the
what was
same,
the far right?
the same far
KKK
Christian
could help black
right,
people
the same
disarm
far
themselves.
Christian right that came to
That's what
Africa.
the man
The
said.
same far Christian right that came to Africa, beat our names, beat Reggie's name out of him to the point where he's got Reggie now and he's got a Christian religion. This is literally what the far right done, and now Reggie is here. He's saying he's not in alignment, but I think politically he's more in alignment with them than he might know. But
Do you agree? What's his name? Ralph.
no, I'm saying you can say Raj.
Ralph, let's say peace, say peace.
Do you agree with
Red,
Do you know who's far right in this country, right?
Say what?
The The NF are far right.
They are far right.
No, the NF
But
hate.
not far right.
They're far right.
The NF are far right.
They're far right. And they hate Asians.
But not the new far right.
They hate Asians.
No, the new far right.
So they're your people.
One minute. He said,
Are they your comrades?
The most far right
Do you align with them?
organization in America was the KKK.
You're further right than the NF.
I'm a Christian.
They killed these. They hanged black people.
you're a missionary. He's a missionary. He's a missionary.
Yeah,
he's
but
a
you've got
crusader.
to come back. The man made a statement that the far right.
So all that to admit he's a
wanted
Christian, yeah?
Black power and black rights.
Yeah, let's deal with it.
The KKK is the clearest example of a far right organisation that wanted to kill black people and did kill black people.
One minute. So you said Marcus Garvey and Martin Luther. Can you point to us, someone who has done, someone from your ideology that has used the far right narrative to do more for black people and our liberation than Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X?
Well, in that, implicit in that question is that you think your liberation was given to you by Malcolm X. I'm saying it wasn't. I refuse the proposition.
Okay.
I refuse Malcolm X.
All right. So this is what we have, black people. Black people. This is what we have. Black people. This is black people. Black people. This is what we have now, yeah. Black people. Bruv, stop diverting from your slave master. Right now we're talking about your slave master. We're not talking about Islam. When Saeed El comes here, I will deal with the problems within the Arabic community. Right now I'm dealing with the white community, and what's been happening is I'm right now doing not even the white community, the far right community. And what happens is anytime you do,
How many of your friends are far right? How many of your friends are far right? How many far right friends do you have? You're speaking about the far right very slow.
Slow down.
How many far right?
You said your whole point. Yeah. The far right, the same far right narrative, yeah. Because these men will come and disrespect us by telling us Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, three of the people who done the most for us, yeah, was indoctrinated by the left. But then the KKK, who is the main far right ideology in America, yeah, these man don't want to call out them as having negative ideology, but want to tell us Marcus Garvey had a negative ideology. This is what I'm saying. So this is what we can see. Anyone who's out there that's actually from our community, I don't expect Asians that don't connect to our community. I don't expect white people that don't connect to our community to understand this, or even black people that are cooning. Yeah, but black people, but black people in general, you can find you can find conservative black people. You can find, no matter where we are, we have a reverence for either Marcus Garvey, if not Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, if not Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. Yeah, and you see, once you chop out all three of them, yeah, you've lost the black community. You understand? So it doesn't matter what you're saying as an Asian man, yeah, because you're not going to hear him, even Reggie, come out with them statements in the same way. You're not going to hear any black man. You understand that? You're not going to hear any black man come one minute. Even your biggest Islamophobe, Sarah himself. You understand? You don't know Sarah as well.
This is the far right. Reruns history, euphemize the history. The facts that we know happen are the only one.
I'll leave you locked in.
I don't know many people here.
He doesn't support Tommy Robinson. He doesn't. He would say he doesn't.
When black people are getting killed and put in jail, we don't see Sarah. But when Tommy Robinson's in jail, Sarah's out there for a protest for Tommy Robinson. But your own brothers and sisters are dying in the streets and we can't see you.
But if you ask Sarah, he would say that he doesn't support Tommy.
But what I'm saying is, when your own brothers and sisters are dying in the streets and you don't go to the prison for them, but then when Tommy Robinson gets locked up and you're outside protesting for him, you can say you don't support him, but you can say you don't support him. But there was a Rasta man that told me, yeah, don't let people tell you what they support. See where they spend their time and their money, and you tell them what they support. You tell them what they love. And we can see there's been time and energy put into linking up with Tommy Robinson. There's been time and energy put into defending that Tommy Robinson's not racist. And there's been time and energy into supporting Tommy Robinson when he was arrested and going to protest for his freedom.
So, all right, we're done here. Okay, so let me ask you a couple of simple questions just to make things
Let's
very
ask you
clear,
a couple
right?
of simple questions. Do you vote in elections?
Huh?
Do you vote in elections?
I do.
Well, how are you far right then? If you're which party are you voting for?
Why should I tell you that?
Where's the far right party in British politics?
Okay, why should I tell you that?
Well, you don't need to tell me, but
he's going
people
nowhere
are
because he's got
listening
different
here.
narrative.
You've defined yourself as far right.
questions.
You vote in elections. Who on earth are you voting for?
Who did you vote for?
I vote for the Labour Party, man.
The Labour Party?
Yeah, I'm a Democrat.
Yeah,
I like democracy. I want equality. I want rule of law. I want to deal with racism that as it's institutionalized. You, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you stand
I think
for.
everything you just said to me, I find just absurd.
Oh, absurd, yeah. Well, I grew up in a civil war, sir. I had...
Are you Irish? From the South?
No, I am from the north, but I have a dual nationality. I've got 2 passports. I'll sell you a British one if you want. Okay. I've experienced a place state. I've experienced the murder of my friend at 17 by people who talk and think like you. I experienced the complete shutdown of a democratic state. Right.
Sorry, can I
Right. This man has experienced nothing.
I'm gonna give it straight back to you. One of the reasons why I'm so passionate about the far right is because when I was 13 years old, the far right, these people that are connected to Tommy Robinson in Mark's Gate, killed a black brother by the name of Tristan, my older. Far right man them. This far right ideology.
Yeah, that's what the far
killing my
right
brethren.
do. That's what the far
and the man
right
them
do.
got off with a slap on the wrist. You understand, fam? And this is the far right that we're dealing with in this country.
5 to 10 years,
This is the same.
I'm going to go sit if you don't stop
So are
talking.
you
These are the
happy
same
to be
people that was
connected with some
These are the same people that were chasing us down and calling us monkeys. These are the same people doing the packy bashing. The packy bashing and the nigger bashing were done by the people that are far right.
The people you associate with were packy bashing.
Exactly. Very boring, right?
Exactly.
So let me start. No, that's a fact. Dude, if you're going to just
history, that's the history.
shit.
You quoted Hegel and Marx earlier on, the great philosophers of history. You're not quoting any of the history of the far right in this country. Hacky bashing. That's what it was about.
I think you're conservative. I don't think you're far right. I think you're conflating the two.
He's confused.com.
Okay, so
Basically, he's someone here to,
one more chance, man. You call me here, I'm going to go home. You've spoken 95% of the time. You're not going to listen, bro. I'm gone. I don't care. You're not talking any sense, man.
You're saying support the KKK.
Marcus
Marcus Garvey's a
Keep
dickhead.
going.
Fam, you think I'm here? You think I'm your slave?
You came to ask me.
I do you care about your president?
You came to
really
me,
think I
bro.
care about your president?
You came to me.
Bruv, you can piss off, bro. Piss off.
Thanks.
Piss
You
off.
have a good night,
Piss
man.
off.
You take care.
Piss off.
Good luck with your far right left narrative, bro.
You don't know what far right is.
Oh,
You're
if
demented.
you don't talk to me, I'm gonna go. What the fuck you think I am, fam?
Confused.
You think I just came to hot you up, bro? I came to expose you and keep it moving.
All you
I came to expose man.
sad
I come to be man's friend. Yeah, I came to be man's friend.
Based on what conservative means.
He's not a
Conservative
member
means
of the far
preserve
right.
tradition.
He's a fantasist.
Liberal
He's a
is more
sad
progressive, new shit. Nationalist conservative. I don't even know if he's nationalist. Where's he from? I don't get it. Far right wouldn't. If he went to a far right meeting, the man would get through the door.